miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If she hollers, let her go. My mother said to pick the very best, and you are not it. Cool. So I'm doing the small booktuber tag today. What's up, friends? My name is Jess. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another tag video. Yes, there are still more. We're not done yet. I was tagged by Rachel from Shipwrecked Library and Sandra Gibbons to do this tag so many months ago, and it's finally here. So let's just get into it so that I don't delay it by even a minute more. Question number 1 is introduce yourself. Like I said, my name is Jess. I am 22 years old. I'm gonna turn 23 in April. Yay. I currently live in Virginia, but I was born and raised in Florida my entire life, and I actually went to the University of Florida, where I graduated last year with my bachelor's in journalism. I have 2 cats. Well, technically I have 1 cat. He's a black cat named Elliot, and then I live with my boyfriend and his cat, who is named Tomas. Both of them have shown up in vlogs before, so if you really want to see them, go watch some of my videos, or go to my Twitter. I post pictures of them every now and then. Beyond that, obviously, I love to read. I have been reading literally my entire life. I also really like anything to do with arts and crafts, so I do bullet journal videos because I like to do all of the drawing and the art in it. I like to do embroidery. Pretty much anything that's creative and to do with my hands, I'm into it. And what else? Do I even know myself that well? Oh, and I am actually a first-generation American. My entire family was born in Cuba and I was raised bilingual with Spanish, which is why I have a bunch of books in Spanish, even though I haven't read them yet because it intimidates me. Question number 2 is, what types of videos do you make? I make pretty much the basic content. I used to do monthly wrap-ups and I've decided to do away with those, and instead I'm going to do recent reads where I give a wrap-up basically every 3 months. That's the plan. I also obviously do tag videos. I do a bunch of reading vlogs. I much prefer sit-down videos just because they're easier to film and they're easier to edit, but I love watching reading vlogs the most, so I like to do those the most and I have the most ideas regarding that. My current setup just isn't that conducive towards reading vlogs. I do have a bunch of ideas branching out from the basic tags, wrap-ups, TBRs, and things like that, but for right now, I'm sitting on those ideas. Some of them are great for short term, but I just want to make sure that I'm in a place where I can do them well and do them justice. And then some of them are more long-term ideas that I just know I'm not in a place to do them right now and I need to improve my skills. I don't know if that made sense, but I have a lot of ideas. I really like series of videos, like my Purging My Shelves series where each video has a different theme, but they're all kind of connected in one purpose. I love doing videos like that. Eventually, I want to include the skills that I've gained from going to a journalism school into this channel and, I don't know, put that degree to good use, you know? Question number 3 is, how long have you been on Booktube? My first video was on October 3rd of 2020, and I specifically waited for October, mind you. I had videos ready in September, and I waited on them for a while because I wanted my Booktube anniversary to be in October. Question number 4 is, what do you love about Booktube? Hands down, the relationships. People on Booktube and Book Twitter, just this entire community, have been so supportive and encouraging. Even when I get overwhelmed by everything and I get tired, the people and the friends that I have met are what keep pushing me to do this channel and give it my best. I just love knowing that I have made such wonderful friends who, no matter what video I put out, I know that they will watch that and they will get something out of my content and they'll interact with it and interact with me. I also love how Booktube pushes my reading. It encourages to read books that I may not have read before, and it actually makes me stop and consider, what do I like in a book? I feel like I'm so much closer now to understanding what I actually like in a story and what kinds of genres I like. It's getting easier for me to predict what kind of book I would actually like, where before it was just kind of like, whatever, I'll read anything and see what happens. And that kind of leads up to question number 5, which is, what types of books do you like to read? I'll 100% give anything a shot. I don't want to miss out on a really great story just because I don't typically like a genre. I have some favorite genres, obviously, but in general, I'll read anything. YA is typically my demographic of choice. I just feel like those books tend to be more fun and entertaining. I wish there was a new adult category because that would probably be the demographic that I like too, but whatever. That's a discussion for the publishing industry, not me. I do prefer fantasy and mystery thrillers, and I have a soft spot for crime fiction. I've always had a soft spot for crime fiction and historical fiction too. I really like historical fiction. Contemporaries and romance are probably my least favorite genres. I'm not really into them. Same goes with short stories and poetries. They just can't hold my attention very well, so it's kind of a hit or miss with that. And then nonfiction is a toss-up. Entirely depends on the topic, but there are plenty of nonfiction books that I have loved. Question number 6 is, what's your favorite video you've made? My Purging My Shelves video series is always going to have my heart. I've just gotten so much out of it, and it's worked out so much better than I thought it would. In case you haven't seen any of those videos, the purpose of the Purging My Shelves series is for me to go through the books on my shelf I don't really remember or I'm not really sure about, and actually reread them and decide, okay, am I going to still keep this or am I going to get rid of it? This is really important because there are some books on these shelves that I haven't read in like 7-8 years, so they don't necessarily reflect who I am now. This video series has been so successful, more successful than I thought it would be in helping me get rid of books that just don't speak to me anymore. It gives me that serotonin that decluttering gives you, you know? It clears the mind, makes you feel freer. I really enjoy making those videos. There are so many improvements I want to make to the series itself because I think it could be so much better, but I'm proud of the concept. In terms of quality, I don't know, I think I really like my Battle of the Vampire series video. That one was just kind of fun, writing the notes for it and then filming it, even though it was so long to film, but that was a lot of fun and people seem to really like it. And then the final question is to tag some small booktubers to do this tag. I am so late to the game that I don't even know who has or hasn't done it. I feel like most of the people I want to tag have already done it, but I'm just gonna throw some names out there and we'll see. Nicole from Nicole Reads, Ebony from Butterflies on My Bookshelf, Nana from Lit Nana, Couple from A Couple Books, Rachel from Let Me in the Library, Stephanie from Stephanie Bookish, Christine and Mo from The Roomies Digest, and Katie from Katie Can't Read. I honestly feel like all of them have already done it, but whatever. And that is the end of this video. It was a pretty short, rambly one. I hope you guys had fun though. I hope you guys learned something new about me. My birthday is early next month, and to celebrate, I want to do a Q&A video. So if you do have any questions you want to ask me, whether it's about BookTube, me, my life, my hobbies, my cats, whatever, feel free to drop a question below. I'll probably do an official thread on Twitter at some point, but just feel free to drop questions for that Q&A video. In the meantime, you know what I'm about to ask. Comment, like, subscribe, do all of the things. I really appreciate all of the support that I've gotten from all of you so far. I'll see you in the next one.